Gathering glass shards of a shattered mirror from the dark floor tonight. Each tiny piece is reflecting a broken version of our fading candlelight. The silver backing is peeling, scratching my fingers as I clear the space. A quiet cemetery of the beautiful smiles we once had in this place. The frame is completely empty, hanging crooked on the bare plaster wall. Just a fragile little border representing the exact day we let our empire fall. And the intricate acoustic guitar is finger-picked, so soft and low, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, steady show. As the weeping warm cello sighs like a gentle winter wind, whispering of all the places where our story had to end. Now there's only gathering glass shards left in the freezing dark, no longer catching the warm reflections of our faded spark. We're just two shattered pieces that could never fit back in the frame, drowning in the heavy winter quiet where we forgot each other's name. Gathering glass shards faded in the dark. The ancient wooden cabinet is empty, its hinges rusted and cold. An unlit lantern sits inside a useless piece of brass that we used to hold. I found a dry sprig of rosemary lost inside the heavy velvet drawer below, a delicate reminder of the summer warmth we let get buried under the snow. The gentle organic percussion is marking every cold second that we spend apart, lulling the quiet remnants of our beautiful unplayed art. Intricate acoustic guitar is finger-picked, so soft and low, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, steady show. As the weeping warm cello sighs like a gentle winter wind, whispering of all the places where our story had to end. Now there's only gathering glass shards left in the freezing dark, no longer catching the warm reflections of our faded spark. We're just two shattered pieces that could never fit back in the frame, drowning in the heavy winter quiet where we forgot each other's name. Gathering glass shards faded in the dark. Let the dark floor rest under the winter sleet. There's no more reflections left for either of us to seek, just the cello's last sigh. Gathering glass shards, let it freeze. Between the heavy pages of an old dictionary, a dry fern leaf lies flat tonight. holding on to the quiet secrets of when we used to read under the soft bedroom light. The green color is completely gone, turned to a brittle olive gray, a quiet cemetery of the beautiful definitions we let get slowly swept away. The delicate veins are pressed flat against the words we once said, just a fragile little marker representing the quiet paths we no longer tread. And the sprawling atmosphere of fins are rising like a silent velvet tide, washing out the final traces of the dreams we used to keep inside. The delicate sparkling piano notes are falling like the cold stage rain, a soft cinematic melody to ease the heavy, slow burning pain. Now there's only pressed fern leaves resting in the dark, no longer marking the sweet pages to find our faded spark. We're just two silent words locked inside a heavy leather book, drowning in the quiet shadows of the paths we never took. Pressed fern leaves faded in the dark. The spine is cracked, its heavy fabric unspooling in the damp winter draft. An empty, silent margin replacing the summer days when we stood and laughed. I found a tiny copper bookmark lost inside the heavy wooden chest below, a useless little piece of the library we let get buried under the snow. The deep warm sub-bass is pulsing like a heavy silent ache in my chest, marking every cold second that we tried to lay our love to rest. Things are rising like a silent velvet tide, washing out the final traces of the dreams we used to keep inside. The delicate sparkling piano notes are falling like the cold stage rain, a soft cinematic melody to ease the heavy, slow burning pain. Now there's only resting in the dark, no longer marking the sweet pages to find our faded spark. We're just two silent words locked inside a heavy leather book, drowning in the quiet shadows of the paths we never took. Pressed fern leaves faded in the dark. The old dictionary rests under the winter sleet. There's no more definitions left for either of us to complete. Just the gentle, reverberated kick drum, just the piano's last sigh. Pressed fern leaves, let the book close. Carving our long forgotten initials into the dry frozen clay tonight, feeling the cold earth harden under the pale flickering starlight. The ground is completely barren, no longer holding the seeds we once sowed. A quiet cemetery of the beautiful paths where our love once owed. My fingers are scarred, scratched by the sharp edges of the stone. Just a fragile little marker representing the quiet years I spend alone. And the soaring violin crescendos are rising like a silent storm, washing out the final traces of the times when we were safe and warm. The delicate, melancholic grand piano notes are falling like the rain, a soft symphonic melody to ease the heavy, slow burning pain. Now there's only lamenting cello notes echoing in the cold, no longer singing the sweet promises we once wanted to hold. We're just two silent statues locked inside a frozen unmapped land, drowning in the heavy quiet where we let go of each other's hand. Lamenting cello notes faded in the dark. The dry clay is cracking, fractured by the pressure of the deep freeze. An empty silent cavity echoing the low sighing of the winter trees. I found a single silver button lost inside the heavy clay below, a useless little piece of the wool cardigan that kept us warm in the snow. The weeping orchestral cello is sighing like a heavy ache in my chest, marking every cold second that we try to lay our love to rest. Washing out the final traces of the times when we were safe and warm. The delicate, melancholic grand piano notes are falling like the rain, a soft symphonic melody to ease the heavy, slow inside a frozen unmapped land, drowning in the heavy quiet where we let go of each other's hand. Lamenting cello notes faded in the dark. Let the cold clay rest under the winter sleep. There's no more melodies left for either of us to seek, just the cello's last sigh. Lamenting cello notes, let it freeze. Through the rusted iron bars of the empty bird cage tonight, nothing but the cold winter wind is whistling out of sight. The pristine iron bars are cold, catching only the dust in the air. A quiet cemetery of the beautiful songs we used to share when we were still there. The door is swinging open, hanging loose upon the broken latch. Just a fragile little refuge that no longer has a matching patch. And the sprawling atmospheric horizon, like a silent velvet tide, washing out the final traces of the dreams we used to keep inside. The delicate sparkling piano notes are falling like the cold stage rain, a soft cinematic melody to ease the heavy, slow burning pain. Now there's only pristine iron bars resting in the dark, no longer sheltering the warm feathers to find our faded spark. We're just two silent swings locked inside an empty garden dome, drowning in the quiet shadows of what we used to call a home. Pristine iron bars faded in the dark. The copper chain is rusted, snapping slowly under the pressure of the freeze. An empty silent hook echoing the low groaning of the barren trees. I found a single white feather lost inside the heavy gravel below, a useless little piece of a summer we let get buried under the snow. The deep warm sub-bass is pulsing like a heavy silent ache in my chest, marking every cold second that we try to lay our love to rest. Atmospheric rising like a silent velvet tide, washing out the final traces of the dreams we used to keep inside. The delicate sparkling piano notes are falling like the cold stage rain, a soft cinematic melody to ease the heavy, slow burning pain. Now there's only pristine iron bars resting in the dark, no longer sheltering the warm feathers to find our faded spark. We're just two silent swings locked inside an empty garden dome, drowning in the quiet shadows of what we used to call a home. Pristine iron bars faded in the dark. Let the cold dome rest under the winter sleet. There's no more flights left for either of us to ever complete. Just a gentle reverberated kick drum, just the piano's loud sight. Pristine iron bars, let it swing. Though the winter has frozen every stream we used to follow together, under the heavy gray skies of this cold, unrelenting weather, I still walk along the dry, rocky banks of the empty creek, searching for the lost current and the words we no longer speak. The water is sealed over, a solid sheet of thick blue ice, just a frozen monument representing our quenched summer thirst price. And the sprawling atmospheric scents are rising like a silent velvet tide, washing out the final traces of the dreams we used to keep inside. The delicate sparkling piano notes are falling down like heavy winter rain, a soft cinematic melody to ease the heavy, slow burning pain. Now there's only a quenched summer thirst, frozen in the deep, no longer flowing with the warm promises we once wanted to keep. We're just two silent stones trapped beneath the heavy glass sheet, drowning in the quiet shadows of what we couldn't complete. Quenched summer thirst, faded in the dark. The ancient wooden footbridge is creaking, covered in a blanket of white, its splintered handrails glowing faint under the pale moonlight. I found a dry leaf of oak caught tightly in the frozen ice below, a useless little piece of the shade we let get buried under the snow. The deep warm sub-bass is pulsing like a heavy silent ache in my chest, marking every cold second that we try to lay our love to rest. Atmospheric scents are rising like a silent velvet tide, washing out the final traces of the dreams we used to keep inside. The delicate sparkling piano notes are falling down like heavy winter rain, a soft cinematic melody to ease the heavy, slow burning pain. Now there's only a quenched summer thirst, frozen in the deep, no longer flowing with the warm promises we once wanted to keep. We're just two silent stones trapped beneath the heavy glass sheet, drowning in the quiet shadows of what we couldn't complete. Quenched summer thirst, faded in the dark. Let the cold pavement rest under reverberated kick drum, just the piano's last sigh. Quenched summer thirst, let it freeze. Tracing your name with a wet finger on the dusty glass table tonight. Watching the water slowly beat up and reflect the flickering room light. But the moisture is already evaporating, disappearing into thin air. A quiet cemetery of the beautiful words we used to share when we were still there. The dusty surface is scarred, leaving only a dry and empty trace. Just a fragile little canvas that no longer remembers your face. And the gentle sweeping synth pads are drifting through the midnight air, washing out the final traces of the times when we were standing there. The filter rose piano chords are dripping down so soft and slow, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, tragic late night show. Now I'm just tracing your name upon the cold glass sheet, hoping for a little warmth to make my heavy heart complete. We're just two fading outlines caught inside a silent room, drowning in the quiet shadows of our ultimate winter gloom. Tracing your name, faded in the dark. The silver coffee pot is cold, sitting silent on the wooden shelf. An empty echo and hollow, reflecting the ruins of my shadow self. I found a dry clove of cardamom lost inside the dark floorboards below. A useless little piece of the warmth we let get buried under the snow. The warm sliding 808 bass is pulsing like a heavy silent ache in my chest, marking every cold second that we tried to lay our love to rest. Gentle sweeping synth pads are drifting through the midnight air, washing out the final traces of the times when we were standing there. The filter rose piano chords are dripping down so soft and slow, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, tragic late night show. Now I'm just tracing your name upon the cold glass sheet, hoping for a little warmth to make my heavy heart complete. We're just two fading outlines caught inside a silent room, drowning in the quiet shadows of our ultimate winter gloom. Tracing your name, faded in the dark. Let the cold dust rest under the winter sleep. There's no more letters left for either of us to complete, just a soft pillow we kick drum, just the piano's last sigh. Tracing your name, let the water water dry. Within the quiet dust of the abandoned observatory dome tonight, I stare at the massive metal tube frozen under the cold, fading starlight. The mechanical gears are seized, locked tight by the rust and the cold. A quiet cemetery of the beautiful constellations we once tried to hold. The coordinates are jumbled, a map of jumbled cosmic trails in my hand. Just a fragile little viewfinder representing a place we never planned. And the gentle sweeping synth pads are drifting through the midnight air, washing out the final traces of the times when we were standing there. The filter rose piano chords are dripping down so soft and slow, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, tragic late night show. Now there's only jumbled cosmic trails resting in the dark, no longer focusing on the stars to find our faded spark. We're just two silent observers staring out at an empty space, drowning in the quiet shadows of a long abandoned place. Jumbled cosmic trails faded in the dark. Faded in the dark. The glass lens is fogged, covered in a heavy blanket of white frost. An empty icy barrier showing the bitter shadow of the love we lost. I found an old astronomical map lost inside the heavy closet drawer below. A useless little piece of a summer we let get buried under the snow. The warm sliding 808 bass is pulsing like a heavy silent ache in my chest, marking every cold second that we tried to lay our love to rest. And the gentle sweeping synth pads are drifting through the midnight air, washing out the final traces of the times when we were standing there. The filter rose piano chords are dripping down so soft and slow, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, tragic late night show. Now there's only jumbled cosmic trails resting in the dark, no longer focusing on the stars to find our faded spark. We're just two silent observers staring out at an empty space, drowning in the quiet shadows of a long abandoned place. Jumbled cosmic trails faded in the dark. Let the cold dome rest under the winter sleep. There's no more views left for either of us to complete. Just the soft pilly kick drum, just the piano's last sigh. Jumbled cosmic trails, let the sky go dark. the frozen glass of the abandoned phone booth tonight. I stare at the cracked plastic under the dim, flickering street light. The dial tone is dead, replaced by a hollow and whispering hiss. A quiet cemetery of the voice messages we now so bitterly miss. The coin slot is jam-packed with rust and the cold winter sleet. Just a fragile little refuge representing our ultimate silent defeat. And the gentle sweeping synth pads are drifting through the midnight air, washing out the final traces of the times when we were standing there. The filter roads, piano chords are dripping down so soft and slow, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, tragic late night show. Now we're just keepers of silence, staring at the phone, no longer hearing your breath, no longer sharing a home. We're just two disconnected lines on the dark and quiet track, drowning in the heavy winter quiet and knowing we're never coming back. Keepers of silence, faded in the dark. The silver receiver is dangling, swinging slowly by its heavy metal cord. An empty echoing chamber, showing how much we let ourselves get ignored. I found a rusted penny stuck deep inside the return slot below. A useless little piece of a summer we let get buried under the snow. The warm sliding 808 bass pulsing like a heavy silent ache in my chest, marking every cold second that we try to lay our love to rest. Sweeping synth pads are drifting through the midnight air, washing out the final traces of the times when we were standing there. The filter roads, piano chords are dripping down so soft and slow, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, tragic late night show. Now we're just keepers of silence, staring at the phone, no longer hearing your breath, no longer sharing a home. We're just two disconnected lines on a dark and quiet track, drowning in the heavy winter quiet and knowing we're never coming back. Keepers of silence, faded in the dark. Let the cold booth rest under the winter sleep. There's no more dials left for either of us to complete. Just a soft pillowy kick drum, just the piano's last sigh. Keepers of silence, let the line die. quiet space where we used to write our dreams upon the windowsill. The ink is dry completely, and the winter wind is blowing cold and chill. A glowing blue reflection from the street lamp casts a lonely shade, a silent cemetery of the beautiful plans we once so bravely made. My hands trace the cold plaster where your coat used to hang so high, leaving only a naked neon glow, representing our final quiet goodbye. And the gentle sweeping synth pads are drifting through the midnight air, washing out the final traces of the times when we were standing there. The delicate electric pianos are dripping down so soft and slow, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, tragic late night show. Now there's only an aching neon glow, bleeding on the floor, no longer warming up the empty space outside our wooden door. We're just two silent silhouettes locked inside a quiet late night room, drowning in the heavy winter quiet of our ultimate deep gloom. Aching neon glow, faded in the dark. The silver kettle is cold, sitting silent on the unlit kitchen grate. An empty echoing hollow showing the bitter shadow of our fate. I found a dry leaf of eucalyptus lost inside the floorboards below, a useless little piece of the autumn we let get buried under the snow. The warm sliding sub bass is pulsing like a heavy silent ache in my chest, marking every cold second that we tried to lay our love to rest. Sweeping synth pads are drifting through the midnight air, washing out the final traces of the times when we were standing there. The delicate electric pianos are dripping down so soft and slow, adding a melancholic rhythm to this quiet, tragic late night show. Now there's only faded in the dark. Let the dark walls rest under the winter sleep. There's no more shadows left for either of us to complete. Just the soft pillowy kick drum, just the piano's last sigh, aching neon glow. Let the light die. the cold winter rain washes out the fading chalk lines on the driveway tonight. I watch the bright colors dissolve slowly under the flickering street light. The blue house and yellow sun we drew together are melting away into the gray. A quiet cemetery of the beautiful temporary worlds we used to play. The asphalt is scarred, carrying only muddy streams where the past used to shine. Just a fragile little picture of a yearning chalk lines, representing your hand in mine. And the sprawling atmosphere thinks horizon like a silent velvet tide, washing out the final traces of the dreams we used to keep inside. The delicate sparkling piano notes are falling like the cold stage rain, a soft cinematic melody to ease the heavy, slow burning pain. Now there's only yearning chalk lines melting in the cold, no longer holding the warm shapes we once wanted to hold. We're just two washed out drawings caught inside a rainy street, drowning in the quiet shadows of what we couldn't complete. Yearning chalk lines faded in the dark. The silver bucket of chalk is empty, sitting silent on the wooden porch ledge. Its colorful sticks all worn down to a tiny, useless little edge. I found a single blue fragment lost inside the heavy gravel below, a delicate reminder of the sky we let get buried under the snow. The deep warm sub bass is pulsing like a heavy silent ache in my chest, marking every cold second that we try to lay our love to rest. Rising like a silent velvet tide, washing out the final traces of the dreams we used to keep inside. The delicate sparkling piano notes are falling like the cold stage rain, a soft cinematic melody to ease the heavy, slow burning pain. Now there's only yearning chalk lines melting in the cold, no longer holding the warm shapes we once wanted to hold. We're just two washed out drawings caught inside a rainy street, drowning in the quiet shadows of what we couldn't complete. Yearning chalk lines faded in the dark. The cold pavement rests under the winter sleet. There's no more colors left for either of us to complete, just the gentle, reverberated kick drum, just the piano's last sigh.